Hey, good morning, everybody. It's great to be with you all. It's Phil Friedman. I'm down here in Mexico Lindo in Ensenada, and I'm coming to you from the beautiful Hotel San Nicolas. I know you're going to love it. You should come down here. There's a casino. There's great food in the restaurant, and it's so peaceful and so wonderful. It's really great. I've got all the morning briefing for you coming up. We've got a report from Cabo San Lucas. We'll talk about San Quintin. We'll talk about the bite here in Ensenada. And of course, we'll carry it on up to Estados Unidos. You know what time it is. It's early Tuesday morning. I get the feeling somebody's going to come out of their room and say, "Cállate! It's time for the morning briefing." Ah, delicious.
Hey, before we get into today's morning briefing, I want to remind you that the Red Rooster 3 and several long-range boats are on some nice big yellowfin tuna as well as some nice wahoo. It's not every single day, but it's pretty good.
All right, good to be with you all. Hey, we had a few things that we wanted to do on our way down here. One was to stop at Los Amigos in Tecate. My God, those carne asada burritos or tacos, whatever it is you choose, are so good. And they have not lost a step. Man, I'll tell you, George Feldman and I totally dined and enjoyed ourselves on those delicious burritos. And I'll tell you, for about $5, you get so much carne asada. You are so stuffed. It is so wonderful. You'll think you died and went to heaven. Los Amigos. You can watch a short I put together for Los Amigos and take a look at how good that stuff looks. It is really, really fun. Then we hit an orphanage right after that. And we spent a couple of hours going through the whole place. We want to make sure it's a good place. And my God, those people at this particular orphanage, which is between Tecate and, let's say, Ensenada, kind of in the Valle de Guadalupe, man, those people, they are angels. They are doing such great work out there. It was good to see some of the kids again. These are the same kids that we were fortunate enough to meet over there with our friends in Ensenada at Blackfin Sport Fishing, and we got to see and reunite with many of those kids. And of course, we plan on supporting them and helping them through some tough times. So really, really great. All right, here we are in Ensenada. Man, I'll tell you, the food has been great. We had a ribeye steak, I did at least, here at Hotel San Nicolas. Started out with a shrimp cocktail, Baja style. Man, I don't know how it gets any better in Baja hospitality all over this place. It really has been nice. I think I'm pushing it, though, with the loud voice here this morning, but so far, so good. So anyway, Tuesday morning, talked to my friend Sean Morgan down in Cabo San Lucas, and Sean said, hey, the light switch just kind of went off on us down here. It was really good striped marlin fishing, but it's much slower now down there around the Golden Gate Bank, Amon Bank. It sounds like, I should say Golden Gate Bank. There's a smattering of Dorado, and now just a smattering of striper. So it has slowed down. A couple of weeks ago, man, that striped marlin bite was incredible. In fact, we put up some video of stripers coming to the stern and just zooming in and out of the wild and sack. Sean Morgan runs that rig, and I got to tell you, man, it was exciting stuff to see. But that has backed off. It should start to pick up again, and we'll continue to watch that for you very, very closely. Now, we'll move you up to the San Quintin area, and of course, this weather that we've been experiencing, it doesn't look like we're going to get any more rain here today, but I can already feel the breeze coming up. It's going to get quite breezy, so we'll have to watch that for you very closely. The worst of the breeze is going to be from the morning hours here until about noon, and then we're going to go into some flat, calm conditions, and it's going to be beautiful. I say that about San Quintin because we should get back to some really good yo-yo iron, yellowtail fishing. That has been, had to do that. That has been really, really good. And also copious amounts of rockfish down there. The bite there has been fantastic. And then as we get you here to Ensenada, that bite has been rockfish. Blackfin's been going south. They go down there near the Santo Tomas area. There's a reef called Soledad Reef, and that's produced whitefish and vermilions and sheep's head and treefish and bocachios, you name it. They've got it. It's been quite good. Really, really good fishing for bottom stuff if you're thinking about that. Remember, rockfish is closed up there in Gringolandia in Southern California until April 1st. So really good idea if you want to catch some rockfish to come south of the border. The Ensenada area has been good. Diego Nuno. Diego, are you listening? I'm here at the Hotel San Nicolas. I want to see you before I leave. Arnie, man, I want to see you before I leave. Make sure you give me a call or come on by. We'll get together somehow. And those guys have been fishing some big bonita around Punta Banda, and then also they've been doing quite well on the bottom grabbers for both those guys. And there's a wintertime calico bass bite also. You can do that if you like there around Punta Banda, fishing swim baits. If you bring down some fresh dead squid, man, you can tear into the bass and other critters there along the Punta Banda area, so not a bad idea at all. Boats out of San Diego are going south. Most of them are running 120 miles down the Baja coast to Point Colonet, and that's been a good bite there on mostly rockfish, but a little shot of yellowtail. Good signal on those forkies. They love to bite the yo-yo iron. You need to fish them with 50-pound, 60-pound, something like that. Catching some, promising that it's going to get better in the near future, but copious amounts of bottom fish down there. And remember, the boat's running Monday through Friday, so here Tuesday morning, the Premier will go across the border. They run an extended half-day trip. They fish in Mexican waters, so they're able to catch rockfish. That's a good thing for you to do. On the weekends, they are double half-day on Saturday and Sunday. So now up and down the coast, we'll get back to trying to catch some bass and sculpin, that kind of stuff, whitefish. Remember, our rockfish season is close. It's going to be pretty windy here up there in that neck of the woods, so today's going to be a tough one, no question about it. And at best, it's a bass per rod. Some days are better than that, and especially those twilight trips on the weekend out of Marina del Rey sport fishing have been quite good. But for the most part, we're going to pick at the bass using 40-pound fluorocarbon. That is the way to get it done. You got to pull hard on those wintertime bass. They're in structure. They're in all kinds of really bad neighborhoods, and by that I mean they're in a sunken ship, or they're around a pinnacle, rocks, all kinds of stuff where they can saw you off. So you definitely want to pull hard on them. And Opsin fluorocarbon. Everybody here at the hotel was saying, "Hey, you're the guy from Opsin." And I said, "No, that's Greg Brown. You're the guy that talks about it." No, nobody said that to me. But Opsin, that's the one to go with, fluorocarbon. www.opsinusa.com. Put in FA at checkout, Friedman Adventures, and you will be guaranteed to get a love note from Greg Brown as well as a free gift. So fishing with a 2-ounce sliding egg sinker, 2-ounce torpedo, lead head, sometimes a little bit heavier than that. You go to 3 ounces. Sometimes you'll have to do that to get down far enough. Depends on wind and current as usual. And again, it should be kind of slow. We got this wind. Maybe Wednesday will present some better opportunities. We'll keep our eyes on that for you very, very closely. And in the Southern California surf, we're going to have too much wind, really get too much accomplished in the morning, but maybe at sunset you can get a bite. Lucky crafts, occasional halibut, those chrome type lures, whether it's crocodile or a Castmaster, 3/4 ounce, cast them out, wind on them kind of slow. In fact, sometimes dragging them through the sand is a good way to get a bite. Fish in the cooler water are more lethargic. Good barred perch fishing, especially south of us here, down there around Colonet. It's off the hook good. Up in Southern California, especially up toward Ventura, you're getting really good barred perch fishing as the water temperatures drop. The little barred perch like to bite, and it can get really, really good. All right, my friends, I can't thank you enough. It's so nice to be coming to you from Mexico. Tonight, we are planning a live show. We'll see how that all comes off. But 6 o'clock tonight, we'll be live from Ensenada. You can ask questions, and I'll be happy to answer them. If you don't mind, please hit that like button. We deeply appreciate all you do for Friedman Adventures. Share a video. You can also, what else? Tick the bell. Well, I'm losing my mind. Tick the bell, and you'll be notified when there's more content. And once again, you have my deep and abiding respect and thanks for all you do for us. From Ensenada, Baja California Norte, here in Mexico Lindo, I send you all my very, very best, and I hope to see you really, really soon. Buen dia, mis amigos.
Captain Sean Morgan has a nice striped marlin in the dark down in San Jose del Cabo. The fish tries to run under the boat. Smart fish. Morgan punches the boat ahead, and the fish reappears. But it is a really smart fish and tries to head back under again.
Nice fish.
That's a nice one.
Good job, Nick. Double on that.
Woo! Not from the distance.
Oh, you guys. Time to get the hell out of this. Yeah. Oh my God. Look at that go up there.
If you're headed to Tecate, Baja, California, you can't drive by Los Amigos, carne asada tacos. They are so good. George Feldman and I were on our way to Ensenada, but we had to stop for breakfast. That's right, breakfast. They fill those burritos and tacos with copious amounts of carne asada, and most importantly, the people who dine there and the people who work there are so delightful to spend time with. Don't miss going to Los Amigos Tacos in Tecate. You will love it.